We're also following the money tonight.
As we've been mentioning, Bean has been a prominent Democratic donor, and now some of those politicians are giving his donations back. KGW's Maggie Vespa joins us now. Well, some of them are giving it back, Maggie. Others are not.
Yeah, Dan, exactly. Some telling us tonight, hey, the guy's not convicted at this point. So for now, we are reserving judgment, a.k.a. they're keeping the money. Again, for now, Bean himself isn't saying anything at all.
Terry Bean was home today.
We can call his attorney? Sure. Okay.
But he didn't want to talk to us. So instead, we'll show you this YouTube video of him dancing with House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. It was posted on what appears to be Bean's Facebook page, as was a months-old ad for a summer soiree, aka a campaign fundraiser for now Portland City Commissioner JoAnn Hardesty.
I, JoAnn Hardesty.
Hardesty won that race in November. Today, she's not commenting on the $3,500 contribution Bean made to her campaign, one of many in recent years for the prominent Democratic donor. Now, some are giving the money back. Yesterday, Oregon Attorney General Ellen Rosenblum refunded Bean's $2,150. Senator Ron Wyden says he's doing the same. Bean gave his campaign $125. Congresswoman Suzanne Bonamici got rid of Bean's money months ago. Campaign staff tell KGW back in April they gave his $2,500 contribution to the Oregon Food Bank. KGW also reached out to the campaigns of Senator Jeff Merkley and Congressman Earl Blumenauer. They also received donations from Bean, but have yet to respond. Same story for candidates across the country, including Claire McCaskill in Missouri.
Good to see all of you.
And Beto O'Rourke in Texas. Both lost their bids for Senate. We reached out to their campaigns, but haven't yet heard back. Back here at home, City Commissioner Nick Fish is, for now, keeping Bean's campaign contributions, $750 since 2017. Fish saying Bean, quote, has been indicted, which means there is a charge against him, but he's presumed innocent. I do not plan on returning a contribution now, but I reserve the right to change my opinion based on what happens in the future.
And from that statement to another one, the Democratic Party of Oregon also issuing a statement. They wrote in part, quote, Mr. Bean has consistently denied this set of allegations, and the public did not have the opportunity to hear from the alleged victim. It goes on to say, we will assess our future relationship with Mr. Bean once there has been a resolution in court or more evidence from the alleged victim is made public. Bean had given them $1,800 over the last 2 years.